Hi everyone, I have demolded and they're looking pretty good. So let me kind of show you what I did yesterday. So these are actually signs. They tie on together with the holes there. You can put more or less if you want to. But my idea is I'm going to put on there, welcome to our house, established, whatever year, something similar. I really like the way the marble came out. I'm sorry I have the glare from the window there, but the color turned out really good. I like it. And of course, I know I do the awareness, so I've got some gold, yellow. I know they kind of look the same color, but they're actually a little bit different. On the front side, they're like this. On the back side, they're like this. I had a little bit of extra, so I just did a little heart. Nothing significant, just using what I had left over. I did some dog tag keychains. I'm going to put some motivational words in these. And again, the same colors as I did the awareness charms there. Here's a red one. So there's the front and the back. So you can see what they both look like. These are bookmarks. Again, I'm going to put some motivational words on them. I like them. They look very neat. If I do say so, the underside kind of looks a little feathery, kind of. These are these are pins, everybody, and amongst my being satisfied with the pour and the way it was turning out, it was a little bit too late whenever I noticed that I did not put a pin barrel in. So these are going to be ones or maybe just some stir sticks for my resin. They are made of resin, so by the time it hardens, it just be like that. This is what the end would look like if it had the pins sticking out of it. Oh, but they turned out good, so nothing's lost. So let's move on. This is not together yet. It is dry, but I haven't put together yet. This is actually going to be a box for dominoes. This is the box for the last ones that I had. So you can see that it actually goes together. So this will be the same thing, but this will be for the Mexican dominoes that I made. Not everybody gets an idea always of what I got made. So this is not finished. It is cured, but it's not finished. So I'm just going to let y'all see what it looks like. So this is the heart that I did yesterday. It looks really nice. I have placed flowers on it. I actually placed them yesterday inside the resin as it was getting hard. So that's the way they came out. And the heart stands in there. You can see that it moves around. Very pretty little thing. The next one. This one turned out really good in my opinion, but I wouldn't sell it. This is just going to be the first time that I have tried it. So you're not really going to be able to see very much, I don't think. Maybe you can. Anyhow, this is called a special bag, and it looks like a bag that's tied together at the top. And you can kind of see that it looks like it's like holding water. I do have some bubbles in here. What you are seeing is a very light colored rose that I put in there. There are some butterflies. There's one right there, the orangish color. There's another one that's blue, and there is a pink one up in here that are supposed to be fine around the rose. But it's got some bubbles in it, and like I said, I wasn't betting on this too much because it's a deep pour. I have not done a deep pour, and I didn't want it to flash cure and then ruin a lot of stuff. So this was just a trial and error. It does have fairy lights in it, and that's what it looks like turned on. All the fairy lights are supposed to be in the back, so this is the back part. This is the front part, and you can kind of see that rose a little bit better in there. The stem going all the way down, the rose, the leaves. On the bottom, it has some shiny little pieces of cellophane, and it's got pieces of cellophane going throughout, which gives it the extra sparkle. Like I said, this is a deep pour, and I did not want it to flash cure, so I poured it in stages, and I didn't want to invest too much into it, just in case it flash cured. But gladly, it did not. It turned out really good. This will be, like I said, my trial and error piece. It'll be my piece. The fairy lights are in there. They come with a little on and off switch. And like you can see, they flash and they flash, or they're solid. And this little thing just takes a couple of button batteries, so it can be changed at any time. So this would actually be a good keepsake. This, however, is my piece, and it's going to be by my bed. I think that's going to be a nice piece. All right, everyone. That's what I did. I'll be doing some more awareness ribbons probably tomorrow. We have an upcoming walk in town. It's a support walk. It's for mental health. So I think it's Walk for Mental Health is what it is. And they're going to be using some different things. So I thought I would make some awareness ribbons. Mental health is usually teal, so I'm going to go with teal. And even though I cannot assist the walk, my son showed interest in him and his family going and walking to show support for mental health and mental issues. And I really hope he does. It's something that makes me proud, because we need to emphasize mental health. We need to emphasize and be aware as well of the different things that are mental health. A lot of people find it very embarrassing to have a mental health issue. I mean, anxiety is a mental health issue. Anxiety disorder. There's lots of different disorders, PTSD, stuff like that, and they're mental health issues. And we need to be aware of those, and we need to do what we can to support causes like that. So I'm going to be doing my part. All right, everyone. This is a little bit long video, so thank you very much for watching. I will see you later.